What's up, everyone? This is Brandon from Galaxydoc Market. Today is September 18th, the big FOMC day. And so I've been looking at this stock, COR, which is Cora, and I'll talk briefly about it. But I think this stock's bearish setup and sell-off is just getting started just in time for the last blow-off top run post FOMC, and this is something that I've been keeping an eye on, and we'll get right into it. Here's the disclaimer. Please pause it and read it. If you agree, please move forward. And my shameless plug on x.com/Galaxydoc Market. We've been getting a lot of heated discussions on SMCI and how certain stocks ring the top of the market. Okay, so let's go. So COR, Cora is technically bearish. Also, this was formerly known as AmerisourceBergen. In 2001, they changed their name. And what this company does is it's a wholesale, generic, and specialty drug distributor. They also have taken on some outsourced research capabilities with various pharmaceutical companies, especially some of the bigger, like Bristol Myers Squibb, as well as a couple of other big biotech names. Okay, the problem with this company is that recently it got hit with a ransomware where they basically lost and basically got hacked all the patient information as well as some proprietary, information that they have on their research related to top secret researchers. Okay, so that is a big deal, and they settled for about $75 million. And this is the first time any type of ransomware has actually led to some sort of a payout. The question is, why are they paying that much, and why are they giving in instead of fighting these people? And I think therein lies the problem with the stock. There is something a lot bigger going on underneath that we're going to be uncovering. Right now, I'm a technical trader. Fundamentally, the company is super bullish. Everybody thinks that this thing has much growth potential. Except, I do believe we're going to have a blow off top. If you want to see more videos about that, I released a couple videos this week, one on Sunday and one yesterday, regarding how we're trading the FOMC, what our thoughts are. Okay? So let's start with the daily analysis really quickly. And as you can see, for me, I think this is all but telling. Both the top channel and the bottom channel of the RSI is in a downtrend motion near the all-time highs, right? And it basically formed a double top of sorts. And then, of course, another downtrending lower highs. Okay, here's a high. Here's the highs, and here's the lower highs, and then another lower high with a black candle formation. That's a reversal candle, folks. And then we had this big sell-off. Could not find support at this 50 SMA, which is 50-day moving average. Is something that should give support. We've gapped right below there. Now we're finding support right off of the 200 SMA. And we pinned through there, trying to find support, getting rejected off the lower end of the Bollinger Band and also the 100 SMA. Notice the volume expansion on the sell side as the volume on the buy side is declining. That is something that's really, really critical. All of the lesser moving averages, especially the ADMA, the green line right here, is pointing down. So that's telling you that the stock is topping. And I love these type of setups. When you look at the MACD, it's basically crossing over in a downward trend with the MACD histogram increasing, right? We're basically increasing down. And so there's a lot of momentum there. The only thing is that because of that sell-off, the CCI is in the negative channel. Generally at extreme levels, CCIs can be quote-unquote divergent, or it can that can be very bullish. But I think this stock has further to fall. We'll see on any bounces that this should be a contract that you should be building positions on, and we use options, so this thing doesn't expire until October 18th. It only has the monthly contracts. Nobody expects this stock to really move that much, except this hacking is a big issue with this company to a point where they felt it more necessary to pay the $75 million ransom instead of fighting it, which tells you a lot of things. The stochastic is bearish, and we have the PPO ADX that's forming, and that this is a bearish formation. PPO ADX Crush Indicators usually will foretell the moves that are coming. Now, you can see the rate of accumulation was significant. We just broke down right to this level, and so that needs to be kept in note of. Now, the other thing is I like to look at ATR not only for the average true range, but has it broken from its primary trend? This is telling us a trend change as we break above this level and going higher. And you can see that the price expansion. Okay. Now, a lot of you might think, well, yeah, so what? Big deal. I mean, this is only going to move at most down maybe to this 218. Why am I making a big deal? I think there's a bigger level of price movement coming on this when you observe the weekly chart. The weekly chart is pretty bearish, folks. Longer term, we have the RSI that is directionally negative. We basically have a stock that basically hit all-time highs about 5-6 weeks ago, and now we're breaking down into this primary trend line. Try to find support at the 20-week SMA. We're right now below there, and may try to find support there. If that should break, now we're targeting the 50. I don't think that's going to offer much of a support until we get down into this 200 level, which is this long-term trend line that's coming in. And ultimately, I think where this broke out is really at this level down to here. Ultimately, it can get all the way down to this level. Okay, 146 and change is something that we're looking at. Declining volume is telling you the bigger moves are coming, and this move is just getting started, folks. How I know it's getting started is MACD is negative, and we just had another bearish crossover after they try to rally, and now it's forming a bearish divergences, and that's commodity channel index could not even break above this bullish 100 level, and now it is diverging lower, and it is signaling lower. CCI is one of my favorite indicators to tell me that is happening. PPO ADX, again, if you've been watching my channel long enough, I use this religiously. This is a bearish formation on the crush indicator, and so what we look for now is, yes, it's been super bullish. Can it break below this uptrending blue line? Obviously, on the ATR, price has expanded. Okay, can we start breaking below here or break above? Okay, but really, I want to see this ATR breaking below here. That will signify further moves to come in the stock. Why am I bearish about a company that owns 20% of drug distribution of generic wholesale business to all the hospitals? Because hospitals are in trouble. Okay, go look at all the hospital and medical stocks right now. They are not healthy. Okay, and so the issue is that a lot of people think that the people are going to be buying more of the generic or specialty branded drugs. The opposite is true when that happens, because the insurances will start cutting back on these prices, and patients are going to be left with a lot of deductibles. Okay, that's something that we'll talk about more later. I just don't want to adulterate the context of this presentation. Bottom line, hacking takes its toll on COR. Okay, it's Cencora. I know you haven't heard much about this company, and that's why I'm so bearish on it. I'm super excited that there's going to be more downside coming. It is the first company in the history to pay a whopping $75 million in ransom demands. And why is that? Why did they decide that paying this was worth more than fighting them? This opens this company up to further security breaches in the future. And it's always going to be, as you know, anything up in the cloud is going to be a cat and mouse situation. And technically, I've shown you the stock has topped and showing classic bearish breakdown formation. Yeah, I mean, can it reach 146.85? Eventually, especially if we start selling off in time for Rosh Hashanah, after we do a blow off top after FOMC. It's just, like I said, the key is post FOMC, but the stock has told you that it is going lower. Okay, so I like to basically point out that follow us on Galaxydoc Market. Thank you so much for listening, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like us, share us, comment, good and bad. Okay, I have thick skin, I can handle it. Okay. And please, please, please subscribe. And if you want to learn more about joining my group or working with me, or you have some consultation requests, email me at coachbrandon@protonmail.com. Or hit me up with a message on some of my posts on x.com. And thank you so much, guys, for being active in that sphere. Anyways, let's get some alpha. I hope this helps. Okay, bye-bye.